The US Open prides itself on providing the most fearsome and uncompromising test of golf's major championships, and this year's edition was no exception. The USGA had set up Chambers Bay to play in brutal fashion, surely no place for a teenager. But 15-year-old Cole Hammer became the first player born this century to feature in a major. The Houston-born prodigy's time was in great demand from the global media, but existing and emerging stars always talk to Golfing World's Anna Whiteley.
Cole, what an exciting week this is for you. You're the third youngest ever player to qualify for the US Open. Just sum up how you're feeling being here at Chambers Bay.
Pure excitement. It's been a great experience so far. It's definitely better than I had imagined it to be. I didn't think it would be this big of a production, but so far of what I've seen, it's been awesome.
And how surreal does it feel? You're going onto the range, you're seeing the likes of Rory McIlroy, Phil Mickelson. Is it sinking in?
Starting to. Last week it really didn't, but yeah, it's definitely very surreal. It's really cool to be able to hit balls next to guys like Tiger, Rory, and Jordan Spieth. It's a fun experience.
And it feels like the crowd is really behind you. We've just been following you, and everywhere you go, everyone's shouting, Cole Hammer, best of luck this week. Yeah. It must be great to have such a positive feeling around you.
It feels awesome. They've been so supportive, which is really nice. And it's always nice to have fans that support you, so that's a good thing.
Were you expecting to have the fans here when you got here?
Not really. I was expecting a lot of fans just pulling for other people. I didn't think there would be many pulling for me, but it's a pretty cool thing to have.
And what an adventure this is for you and all of your family. What was their reaction when you qualified into the event?
They were just happy for me. I don't think any of us expected it to happen, and so yeah, it was just kind of excitement and just kind of joy, I guess.
And as we know, you've got your dad on the bag this week. Mm-hmm. How reassuring is that, having such a familiar face with you out there?
It's really assuring. He'll keep me calm out there, give me assurance that I'm about to hit the right shot, which is huge, especially on a course where you have to be confident in the shot you're about to hit.
And how's he stepping up as caddy? Because this isn't the easiest course to be out there reading.
No, he's doing a great job. He doesn't do a whole lot. He just gives me numbers and tells me what it is to the front and back of greens and stuff like that. And but so far he's done a great job, and I'm sure he will continue to work well together.
The best players in the world this week are saying how difficult this course is. How much links experience have you had?
None. It's the first time I've ever seen it. So it's definitely a surprise, but it's cool. It's a different type of golf, which I really like it, and I think you have to embrace it to play well out here.
Well, one man who I'm sure has been giving you lots of tips is your hero, Jordan Spieth, who we saw you playing a practice round with on Monday. Just tell us what it was like out there with your hero for the day.
It was awesome. He gave me so much good advice, and he just kind of told me what to expect out here, and it was a cool way to be able to spend Monday afternoon playing a practice round with him.
And he's only 21 himself, and we know what he's achieved this year. What's the best advice that he gave you out there?
Kind of just stay calm. I think everyone's going to make some bogeys, so if I'm able to, pace myself and not get too ahead of myself, you could say, hopefully I can do well.
And he's only 6 years older than you, and he's a Masters champion. How much confidence does that give you about what you can achieve so young?
It gives me a lot of confidence. It was definitely an inspiration when he won the Masters for me to work harder and become the best player that I can be. So, yeah, it's awesome being able to play with him.
Who else do you look up to on the PGA Tour? There's so much to choose from.
Yeah, I've always looked up to Tiger. He dominated the game for so long. He still does, and he brings so many crowds, which is great for the game. He has the biggest pull, I think.
Well, at the end of the day, you're still only 15. When you're not on the course, what do you find you doing?
I like to spend time with my friends and just hang out, go to the pool or something like that, go to the movies. It's kind of fun.
What do your friends think of all this?
They were happy for me. They were in shock when I first did it, but I have a couple of them coming this week, so that should be nice. Lighten the mood a little bit, but they've been really supportive.
I imagine you're probably one of the coolest guys at school. Well, thank you for joining us, Cole Hammer. Thank you.